Hello, welcome back to Dr. Noor Firdaus Jahan channel, wherein you are exploring the world of business management with Dr. Noor. Today we are here to discuss the very last function of management, that is controlling. I feel very happy and proud to tell that I have completed all the chapters of Principles of Management subject, and definitely it must be benefiting you in your studies. Correct? I have made 54 videos, right from the meaning of management up to controlling. I have done. Today I am here to complete the last part of management, that is called as controlling. So what is controlling and how control the manager have to control the various activities? That's the last function of management that I am doing it today. So with that, the subject of principles of management will come to an end. This is the last chapter we are doing now. Yes, students, hope you all are learning the principles of management. If yes, you know what you have to do. Please subscribe to my channel, share my videos, like my videos, and please write comments which will help me to improve and bring up the new course to you. So one course, principles of management, which is coming to an end with the controlling chapter. Maybe next 3 videos I'll be finishing this. Then we can start with a new subject. If your support and encouragement is there, definitely I can launch the new course for all of you. Yes. Till then, please take care of yourself and learn the principles of management with me. Yes, let us start with controlling. Yes, what do you mean by controlling? You must be aware that management, various functions of management are there, right? Management is getting things done through people and with the people. And there are a lot of functions a manager will perform. Management starts with planning and ends with controlling. I have told you in very first video of mine, the very first class of mine, I told you management starts with planning and ends with controlling. Yes, children, planning was done to you in detail. Today I am here to teach you controlling. What is controlling? All of you know the word controlling. We parents keep on talking about controlling our children for their behavior, controlling students for getting good marks, controlling the controlling staff for punctuality. So what is controlling? So let me tell you briefly. So what is controlling? What happens in controlling is, see, each one of us in an organization supposed to perform in a particular manner and supposed to do certain activities. Whether you are performing, whether you are acting in that particular manner, or you're performing your role or not. To check that, we do the controlling. Let me give you an example. Your father have given you the pocket money of rupees 1000, and he have told you very clearly, manage this 1000 for 1 month. Now he have to control you. So he have informed you, look, pocket money 1000 I am giving you, you should manage all 30 days. Now whether he is doing that or not, to check that, as a father, the father keeps on asking you, do you have money still left with you? Are you able to manage? How are you spending money? He keep on asking you. At the end of the month, he will ask you whether you have money. Then they say, yeah, only little is there. Today I'll be finishing my money. Then father will be very happy. Yes, money was given for 30 days and all 30 days she had money. So she or he have managed the money properly. Whatever standards are laid down, as per that the child have performed. That means child is under control. That is what is called as controlling. So first controlling, what happens is first laying down the standards. Wherein I am just trying to put in correct standards, 1000 per month you have to spend. Then measuring performance. I am observing you every day, my child, and asking how much did you spend? Do you have money left with you? Are you able to manage? Every day I am asking. That is called as monitoring performance. So the first step, laying down standard. The second step, monitoring performance. Correct? Then comparing performance with the standard. So standard is 1000, actual is also 1000, very good. So I will appreciate the child and I will continue to give the money like that. But on the other hand, if the child has spent more than this, then I have to consider the child and ask where the money is going. Without controlling, a father will not be knowing what the child is doing with the money and they will not have control. Same way, if you see in the organization also, an employee have been asked to come at 9 o'clock, but employees will come by 10. and go by 5. So manager have to control employees. So manager have to perform controlling function. What he does in controlling, he inform employees first 9 o'clock is your reporting time. Then he observe him full month and see whether how many times he came at 9. Whether he is coming at 9 or not. He measures the actual performance. Then he will see 10 times he have come late. So he will write down the deviations. 10 days you have come late. Then I'll call him and talk to him and tell why 10 days you have come late. What is the problem? We'll deduct your salary. You get less pay. Don't tell me I have not informed you. I'm informing you. Take care. So if your manager is giving this kind of warning to the employee, that is called as controlling. So that is called the deviation is being taken care and employee can be brought under control. So I have given you the controlling meaning in your family correct atmosphere, the personal example, as well as I have given the corporate example. Now with that meaning, let us see the last function of management, controlling. So controlling is the last function of management. So that is what is written here, students. Please hope you are able to read it. So controlling as a management function. So what is happening here? Controlling as a management function. So it's a process of, I told you, no, the father will give you 1,000 rupees and try to measure your performance. The manager will tell you 9 o'clock is your reporting time and what time you are coming. He try to measure your performances. That is what is called as controlling. So controlling is, the meaning of controlling I have given here. Based on my examples, you read the meaning now. So that heading here, what we are doing is controlling as a management function. So controlling is a process of monitoring performance. Controlling is the process of monitoring performance and taking corrective action to ensure desired result. So controlling is a process of monitoring performance. Please make a note of it, students. Controlling is a process of monitoring performance and taking corrective action to ensure desired results are achieved. It sees to is that the right things happen in the right way and at the right time. Controlling is only function which ensure that right things are happening in the organization at the right time and at the right way, so that employee keeps motivating it and employees feel happy to perform, give their best in the organization. So that is what we are doing now, students. So controlling as a management function. So in my earlier example also you have seen, father have given the standard, correct? Father have monitored the child performance on the spending of money. Manager have recorded how many times the employees are coming late. Then accordingly manager have taken corrective action. Father also will take corrective action. Then controlling as a management function. So done well, it ensures that the overall direction of individual and groups are consistent with short and long range plans. So done well. If controlling is done well, if a manager is able to control his employees properly, if the parents are able to control the children properly, it ensures that the direction of the individual and groups are consistent with short as well as the long range. It helps to ensure that objectives and accomplishments are consistent with what objectives are there and what accomplishments are there are inconsistent with each other. That means what they're supposed to do, they're doing that only. Employees have to come at 9, they are coming at 9 only. Our child have to spend pocket money as 1,000, he's spending 1,000 only. So controlling is only function which helps you to ensure that your objectives and accomplishment are consistent with another throughout the organization, and it helps you maintain the compliance with the essential organization rules and policies, correct? Whatever organization, see, coming at 9 o'clock is an organization policy. In the controlling function, manager ensures that it is being followed. If they are not doing it, I will warn him, I will ask them to come on time. So that is what is called as controlling. So controlling as a management function, if it is done well, so these are the benefits what we can have. The first benefit is the overall goal of the organization can be achieved as well as individual can be achieved. Then it helps to achieve the objectives and accomplishment are inconsistent with each other, and it also helps you to compile with to maintain the compliance with organization rules and policies. Yes. So what are the characteristics of effective control? Now you all have learned, you got to know that the last function of management, controlling, is very important, and you want to do controlling function very, very well. Then what are the characteristics of controlling? the effective control should have. So that I am teaching you children. Whenever you want to start with the controlling, ensure that your controlling function have got these 6 attributes or 6 features or 6 characteristics of controlling, which makes your controlling effective. If these things are missing, the controlling is said to be not effective, failure. So, what is the first characteristics of an effective control? The first characteristics of control is it should be effective. The control system should measure what it needs to be measured. It's very, very important. Whatever control you wanted to have, correct, in your house or in the organization, ensure that it is effective. You may ask me, ma'am, what is effective? Effective means it is measuring what it's supposed to measure. It is not that I want to measure the punctuality. I'm ended up measuring something else. Then my control is not supposed to be effective. Effective is one when the system is said to be effective when it does what you want it to do. Second one is efficient. Control system should be economical and worth their cost. See, don't spend so much of money on controlling. Correct? Don't make it very expensive process. Make your controlling very economical and people should feel it is worth to spend. So efficient. Correct? Then next you have timely. So control, I told you, controlling ensures that right things are happening in the organization in the right manner at the right time. So timeliness is very, very important. If an employee have to be warned about the late coming, we have to do in the beginning itself, not at the end. You cut his salary and tell him you came late, so we deducted your salary. No, it is wrong. Controlling should be preventive. Controlling should not be afterwards. So timely controlling is very important. So it should provide manager the information in time to take corrective actions. Flexible. Your controlling system should be very flexible. Like today you are monitoring this. If you are not happy, tomorrow you should be able to change. So whatever the tools you are using for controlling, it should be adjustable. It should be flexible. So that you can, anytime you want to change, you should be able to do that. Then undesirable. So it should be easy to understand and use, and they should provide information in format desired by the employee. So whatever controlling you are doing it, ensure that it is understandable, desirable, correct? It should be understandable. See, you make the control system so complicated. For example, to control the punctuality of employees, you have got you have bought some logging machines. And logging machine is so and you tell us so many rules about logging machine. So you have to log before 9. If you log 10 times more, half day salary will go. If you log 15 times more, 2 days salary will go. People will go confused. 10 days of 4 time, 20 days of 4 time. So don't complicate your control system. Make your control system as understandable as possible. That's very, very important here, students. So characteristics of effective control. The first one is it should be effective. It should be efficient. It should be timely. It should be flexible. It should be understandable. And the control system should also have, correct, the last feature of control system is tailored. The control system, whatever you are developing, should be tailor-made to your requirement. Wherever possible, control system should be delivered to each level of manager the info they need for decision at the level of detail appropriate for that level. So that's very, very important, students. Don't have same control system to all the levels. It may not hold good. Top level manager need different types of controlling. Lower level manager need different types of controlling. That is why you see what type of controlling they want. You tailor-made it and give it to them. Then controlling becomes very, very easy and will be good. Hope students you have understood today's topic. We have done 2 topics today. 3 topics we have done today. Meaning of control, importance of control and features of control. So any doubts on it, please write it in the comment box. Immediately I will reply you. So if you like my video, please share my videos as much as you can. Subscribe to my channel and watch complete videos of mine. Then only you can understand the subject. Correct? So, and anything you wanted to learn further, please you inform me what exactly you want so that I can bring up those topics to you. So see you in the next video of mine.